Welcome to examsavvy.com.
In this session, we'll see what is ZigBee. The topics to be discussed are what is ZigBee, ZigBee features, ZigBee configurations and layers, and transmitter and receiver block. We'll see one by one each. ZigBee. ZigBee is a specification for wireless personal area network. So it is called as wireless technology. It was developed by IEEE 802.15.4 standards. And the operating range of ZigBee is 868 MHz, 902 to 928 MHz, and with 2.4 GHz. This is the operating radio specification for ZigBee. Here it has 250 kbps, kilobytes per second, in case of wireless personal area network, which can communicate at a speed of this range 250 kbps. And it is physically separated by a distance of 50 meters in typical circumstance. And it will be having great distance in case of ideal environment. So when compared to Bluetooth, it has much larger pipeline of 1 Mbps. So it is operating on the range of 2.4 GHz in case of ISM band. In RF environments that routinely exist in applications like commercial and industrial. These are the main features we'll see. The main use of ZigBee, why we are going for, it seems, low power consumption. The power consumption is less, and also it has low duty cycle, latency wise it has less, multiple network topologies. So we can use the connections like point to point, point to multi-point. All those comes under multiple network topologies. And we can use in direct sequence spread spectrum too. If you use ZigBee, the collision avoidance will be less, the link quality indication will be more, the channel assessment will be clear, the time slots and the packet information will be good compared to other. In ZigBee, we have three types of configurations like star topology, mesh topology, and cluster tree. In all these topologies, we have at least one coordinator. Here the red mark indicates coordinator. So every topology there is a compulsion to have at least one coordinator. And gray with yellow coding, it is reduced function device that we can say as end devices. And blue color indicates full function device that is called as router. These are all the topologies available for the ZigBee. Coordinator. So each network should have at least one ZigBee coordinator. That is what. The use of coordinator is to bridge between other networks. Here coordinator is called as root of network, and also it can controls the information and taxes security for entire network. Coordinator mainly selects channel and PAN ID. PAN ID is nothing but personal area network identity. And for 16-bit address, it is always 0. And also it assigns 16-bit address for router and end devices. That is what coordinator uses. Router. Router is optional. We can select router or no need to select. And also in a network, you can use more than one router. It is up to our wish. So it can have more than what you want. And also it issues a request whether to connect to coordinator or network. So it issues a request while startup. It can communicate to any device. Router can communicate to any device in a network. If an end device is sleeping, it stores its data. If end device is sleeping, in order to save power, the data will be stored in router. We already told that it is optional. Why? Because if it is not there, coordinator can act as super router. So it is called as optional. End device It is also an optional, and why we are going for end devices is it is low battery powered because it goes to sleeping mode. When it goes to sleeping mode, we can save the power, and expensive wise it is less. End devices also issues and request in order to connect with router or coordinator, but the communication is always with parent. So this device also issues and request for communication. Zigbee layers. We have four layers. One is application or profile layer, application framework layer, network or security layer, and these two together called as physical layer. So we have totally four layers. We'll see what is all. Application layer. Application layer is mainly responsible for binding tables and also message forwarding between bound devices. By this, we can see the group address and also it can manage the definition of each. It maps the address from 64 extended address to 16-bit network address. It is also responsible for fragmentation and reassembly of packets, whatever the data we are transmitting. And if this layer is there, then the data transportation will be reliable. And this is called as Zigbee or OEM. OEM is nothing but original equipment manufacturers. So this is called as application or profile layer. And next is application framework. Whatever the Zigbee application it is there, that is given to framework layer. And it is an execution environment for the application, whatever you have sent it or received the information. The application profile is run by application objects. And next layer is network or security layer. This layer ensures the proper operation of underlying MAC layers, this media access control layer, and provides an interface to application layer. So it acts as an interface between MAC layer and application layer. And next is physical layer. Physical layer is mainly concerned with low-level operation like addressing and message transmission or reception. So that will be divided into two layers. One is media access control layer and physical layer. These two are combinedly called as physical layer. Media access layer is responsible for outgoing data and ingoing data. In case of outgoing data, it determines where the data is going. In case of ingoing data, it checks where the data has come from. So this layer is responsible for assembling data packets to be transmitted and for decomposing received frames. In case of physical layer, it acts as a transmission medium. Physical layer main uses to act as a medium. So it exchanges the data bits as well as exchanges the data bits with layer above. Whatever the layer as above, it can exchange. So that is what about Zigbee layers. And we'll see Zigbee transmitter and receiver. Here we have three sensors like temperature sensor, force sensor and infrared sensor. These three sensors are integrated with PIC microcontroller IC16F877A. This is a PIC microcontroller that will be integrated. These sensors will be integrated with this microcontroller and the output is given to Zigbee transceiver. Here it acts as a transmitter. So this transceiver can act as transmitter and receiver, but in this case it acts as a transmitter. In receiver part, we have Zigbee receiver. So here it acts as a transceiver will act as a receiver. Here we have transceiver and personal computer. The Zigbee receiver receives the sensor data through Zigbee transmitter and passes the information to personal computer. Here the updates will be done and will be stored in memory for periodical reference. That is what transmitter and receiver. And thank you for watching this video.